Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name is Annie. I am happy to have all the Pisces out there with me for your Little Sips Love Tarot reading. These are miniature, abbreviated, shortened love readings. So just an energy check, a temperature check, right, to see where the energy of you and your person is at, assuming you have a person. If you don't, this could be someone coming in the future, right? Or it could be someone from your past that for some reason or another is showing up in your tarot reading. So again, quick little readings here on YouTube. I do general messages. That means not everything I say will resonate with all the Pisces out there. Up to you guys to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that you only take away messages that resonate, that serve you in some capacity, motivate you, inspire you, empower you. That is my goal here today. If something feels strange or foreign, definitely drop it like it's hot. Assume it's a message going out to someone else, and maybe if it makes its way to you in the future, then take it and run with it, right? Everything else about this video will be down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. You got cards popping. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can. Let's hop in and do your little sips reading, okay? So bottom of your deck is a little bit of struggle, a little bit of difficulty. This can sometimes be a card of, little arguments, bickering. It can also be like, occasionally it could be like zesty, like passionate, like sexuality essentially. It can also be vying for someone's attention, feeling like you're in competition to get someone's attention. So we'll keep that in mind for anyone who's already with someone. It could say, there might be a little bit of tension up ahead. I will say you do have some very good cards here though, so let's check in on your person. So for a lot of my Pisces out there, your person is potentially coming up as a Scorpio, that potentially there was an awkward situation, in which case they return back to the past and think about you, Pisces, but it's almost like just when they started to transition into a new cycle with, their new person or their new life, there's something about you that they haven't quite reconciled mentally, right? That's what the swords are. Sometimes this can be a card of being a little bit shysty, playing some head games. So, for some of you that might be the case. That doesn't always mean they had bad intentions. This can be a card of saying something and then having regrets, being a little bit too harsh, being a little bit too blunt, and maybe hurting someone's feelings and needing to offer that apology, right? So it does talk about like going back to the past, wanting to fix something so that it can grow properly. This doesn't have to be someone from your past as well. Again, for a lot of you, this is just simply the card of Scorpio. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, that person could even be coming in which case they may be conflicted about leaving an ex, which might not be you, Pisces, right? Again, there's a couple different ways you could take this, so right smack in the middle of your person's spread is the Temperance card. So again, a couple major arcana right in a row too. You have Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So again, potentially a cusper, a Scorpio Sag cusper, a Libra Scorpio cusper, options here, but love that this is coming up in their heart space because this is the angel of love. This is Temperance. This is Archangel Michael. He's the blending of opposites with his cups that go back and forth. He blends fire and water. So that to me is very encouraging because if there is a little bit of upset or hurt feelings, a little bit of awkwardness, what this recipe calls for essentially is that healing energy, and that's what water does represent in tarot. It is an angel of love, but also of healing, right? And balance and patience, nurturing things back to get that sun back up in the sky, right? So very positive card. When I see this in a love spread, I'm like, okay, cool, we're good. So again, some of you may have a Sag coming in. It could be that you, Pisces, may be conflicted. Do I want to go back to the Scorpio or look towards something new, nurture my own cup, right? This could be you, Pisces, or potentially look to maybe a Sagittarius or even a Libra. So coming up in this person's action is forward movement in love, the Knight of Cups. That is in fact your cup. So it could indicate that you, Pisces, are taking action on a Libra if you're not so interested in this person who maybe broke your heart or did you dirty. If it is in fact their energy, and I mean that's where I'm reading it as, it's saying that they have a proposal in love to make, potentially that involves like a contract. So maybe a marriage contract. It certainly could be. For a lot of you, though, the idea of the contract, tarot uses metaphors quite a bit. So it's almost like making a commitment to each other. It seems like this person is willing to come in and commit. speak the truth, make something right, particularly if it is this person who is a little bit wacky or out of balance or did something, again, in a lower vibration. They're not wanting to move on until they fix it with you. And that's what I mean. For those Pisces who are already kind of sort of seeing somebody, if you went through a little bit of like an awkward period, I think this person is going to come in and heal it, because they do want you to know the truth, and that the truth is that they do have love in their cup. They do have water in their cup. Love in their heart for you. There's going to be positive forward movements in love. Again, this may involve multiple people, even that you're not aware of yet. You have 3 major arcana in a 5-card spread as your person anyway. So again, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, something around that time period could actually be very significant for you. So if you've started dating someone now, let's see, Libra season begins the end of September, early October. So then you go from Libra to Scorpio to Sag. Something about that time period, and I know that's a while away, but again, if you're dating someone now, it could be that there is a milestone coming up, Pisces, in that season. This is a card of milestones, of celebrations, of anniversaries, even if it's, our 6-year anniversary, babe, like it could be something like that. So again, let's hop into your energy, but the cards do seem very positive aside from this one little, I'm going to call it a hiccup. It's not the end of the world for most of you. If this is something your person did, you Pisces would probably be the one ending it. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting. But again, someone is very conflicted about leaving the past behind. So again, don't make it your story if it's not, but something is going to be revisited and made right. There's going to be balance and justice brought to the situation. So coming up in your headspace, I think you are willing to either give or receive that love, that emotion. I mean, obviously, you're watching a tarot reading on love, right? But this is also saying apologies. Page of Cups, it's small bits of emotion, and it's like, I always think it's funny that it has a fish in their cup, because it is so Piscean, but it's also like you got surprised with something that you weren't anticipating, like, oh, and that's what this is. There was a conversation or an argument where you guys were kind of toe-to-toe or head-to-head, or just something was awkward about it, and it could be the Death card is representing somebody didn't want to deal with the awkwardness or the ramifications of it, and so they maybe just put it on pause, and I don't know, maybe you guys took a break, maybe this happened, or maybe it's just been like the silent treatment, for many weeks, or whatever the situation is. This is saying if you were to open up communication, the channels of love will flow again. This sounds like a bad 70s song. No, but I do like that. It's very positive. This is also a card of children, of students, so maybe something in this relationship does involve a child, or I don't know, somebody going back to school. Maybe you were arguing about, tuition bills or finances or money, or, something like that. Then you have another page coming up in your headspace. Yeah, interesting. I'm going to bring you back to this, Pisces. You may have 2 options between a fire sign and a water sign. The water elemental being Scorpio, the fire sign being Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be those, but the way these fell out, your head is in one place, but your heart is sort of headed in another. It's not to say this couldn't be about the same person, but they are faced in different directions. So that does give me a lot of pause. Again, for you, Pisces, I don't see this as anything super negative. But yeah, you may be surprised with flirtations from new people. New in a sense that you wouldn't have been romantically linked to them before, but they're not aces, so they would not be brand new. This would be someone already in your social circle, your network, something of that sort. So then in your action, you have the Fire Queen. So that's interesting. Some of you are going to leave a water sign behind and go towards someone with fire in their chart. Very heavy fire in their chart, potentially an Aries, Leo, Sag. And I mean, that's what's coming up in your outcome too, or this person's outcome, movement towards love. This is a Pisces card towards potentially the fire sign, a Sagittarius. So this is my action queen, work hard, play hard. She's very creative. She's very artistic. She's very fun. She's my little witch of the deck, right? She's got her little magic wand, her black cat. So maybe you're into, witchcraft. I use very loosely, right? Earth magic, tarot reading, that kind of stuff. Faith, spirituality. This could even be someone you meet at church or someone in your church group, or again, someone with like a shared hobby or a shared dynamic, something like that. You may even go to some sort of formal event with them. I mean, I know we're all social distancing right now, but there could be something about going to a party, an anniversary party, a backyard barbecue, potentially with a fire sign, or if this is representing you, it's just the idea that you're magnetically attracted to this person and you're very excited to to celebrate with them. Again, I'm reading just for a few weeks, even a month or two. This could potentially be something that happens down the road if you are a Pisces interested in maybe a fire sign, maybe marriage contract, maybe a wedding. Again, these cards have multiple meanings, but I mean, you do have very strong cards indicating, I mean, these cards are pretty great. A strong connection in love. So, all right, Pisces, doesn't look too bad. That's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Pisces.